Good morning. Good morning. Or it's afternoon, y'all. Oh my gosh. I've been up. It's not like I just got up. I've been up for like ever. Hold on, y'all. I'm still kind of learning on this, doing it sideways, but I think that y'all can see better when I do it like this. And anyway, we're going to try it. We're going to try it for a while. So hang in there. Hang in there with me. Hopefully, I'm not looking at all the different places. How are y'all? Okay, so I've got to get my notes because y'all know I did look this up because there is, in the summer, I've had so many people, so many of y'all who have commented on my pictures and post about your makeup sliding off your face during summer. I just had a customer message me yesterday saying, what can I do? My face looks like a mess, just like a hot mess from the heat and humidity, and my makeup is literally sliding off my face. And, they better not start that. So, what are the 8 makeup tips from professional makeup artists? Hey, Jack! Sorry, y'all. Jack! Get them out. Get them out, please. I'm in the middle of a video. This is real life. This is what happens when we have poodles. They're loud. So, what are the... sorry, y'all. What are the 8 summer makeup tips according to makeup artists? And makeup professionals, and even anybody can do these. So I looked them up and I found some that anybody can do with things that you already have in your makeup bag and probably at home. So it's not going to be anything that's too hard. I'm going to do them while we talk. So, the first one, I'm going to wait, and we're going to wait and do that at the end. But the second is to go naked. So that's not what it sounds like, though. I don't think that's what they really mean. So what they mean is to wear less. So less coverage if you can. So, right now my face is kind of a wreck. I ate a lot of sugar last week and it is a wreck. So I can't really go completely without foundation. And if you are not tan, then it's going to be hard to go without foundation too if you're wanting to have kind of a summer look. So but what you can do is if you are tan and you don't have a lot to cover up, you can use concealer. You can use more than one color concealer to accentuate different areas and to cover up. So you can do that. If you aren't tan, like right now, I am not tan. Hey Debbie, how are you? Then you can use add moisture to your foundation. And so this is something that I do all the time. So I'm going to start with that, and we'll go through them while I do my makeup. And that way you can see while I'm giving you these tips how they work. So y'all, if you've watched me before, you know that I do this all the time, but I like to add a little bit of due date moisturizer to my foundation. So that's what I choose to use. You could use moisturizer, you could use a face oil if it's light enough. You could really just use anything that's going to kind of create your own BB cream without going out and having to buy a new color and all that. So I just add a little bit on my buffer brush. I will go and get my foundation first, and then I mix it on my hand because usually I'm doing it with you guys. So I just mix it on my hand and we're going to go. We're going to put that on. Now, if I was going to do a waterproof concealer look, which you could do too, if you're going to just use concealer, you can use a waterproof concealer and you can still use a little bit of the face oil so that it doesn't make it look too too heavy and too opaque. So you can just use a little bit of face oil with your concealer that's waterproof, and then you've got a waterproof look. Now, this is not a waterproof foundation, but it does stay on and not sweat off. So you want to find a foundation or a concealer that is resistant to the heat and humidity, that has a kind of a track record of tolerating that, and that is going to really help you. So you can see I just get a little bit on my brush, and every time I get a little bit of foundation, I get a little bit of the face oil with it, and then you're creating a lighter coverage, and it's more moisturizing, because in the summer with the heat and everything like that, you're at the pool and you're at the beach and you're going here and there, and you're going to have skin that could be a little bit drier, or it could just not look its best. Hey, Deborah. Or maybe you get some sun and you get some peeling going on. So you just want to make sure that you're moisturizing. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Darla. Hey, everybody. So this video just asked if I wanted to tag my sister in it, and that usually does that when I'm waving at all of y'all. Sorry about my fingers. That Facebook likes us to wave. So it usually asks you that when it thinks that person is in the video, and people are saying we didn't look alike, but I guess we do, or Facebook thinks we do. So I've got that pretty age spot right there. I'm going to cover it up, so I'm using a little bit more right there, and we're going to got a little bit of oil on there. I really love this look. It looks really dewy and light, and it looks very fresh for summer. This is not a matte look. If you have issues and you want a matte look during summer, then this is just a freebie from me. Then I would use a translucent powder over your foundation once you put that on. So I like a more dewy, glowy look. With my age, I feel like it makes my skin look younger, and whenever I attempt a matte, which I did the other day, and I will do it, if I need to, if I'm going for that look for maybe an event or, something, maybe pictures, but I do feel like, I don't know, it's just not my personal preference. Everybody's got their preferences, and this one is mine. It's just that dewy, glowy look. So, what can you say? Okay, so we have foundation on. Making sure I've got everything all blended in. And I'm going to take it down my neck. With my skin, personally, I have a lot of redness in my chest. And so sometimes when I do my foundation, if I don't blend it really well down my neck and into my chest, then I end up looking like I have two different color skin. And I do, but it's not because my foundation doesn't match my face. It's because my face doesn't match my neck. So that's a whole different problem. Okay, so we've got foundation on. Now I am going to take a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to do the same thing with my concealer. And ideally, when you do your concealer, you want to first match the skin that you have and not go lighter, and then do lighter after that. So, excuse the mess, but this is my two concealers that I have in this palette. I could, you could always do different colors, whatever, applies to you. So for me, I like to use these two colors because I can custom blend them to whatever I want. And it's pretty easy to do, and you get used to it. So I am just gonna use these two colors under my eyes and match my foundation right now. And since you want it to be a lighter look, you can put a little bit on, and instead of kind of having that really contrasting colors, a lot of people really like that lightness around their eyes, but just kind of pat it in to move it around and get some of that excess off so that you're not creating a real heavy look of concealer around your eyes. So can you tell that difference? See, it's created just a really subtle concealer look instead of a really contrast. We're not doing a high contrast look here, because we want it to be just natural and glowy and look like sunshine. We want to look like sunshine. So hopefully this is making sense to y'all. And this can go super fast. I am taking my time because I'm talking to you. So I just want y'all to know that this look, it can be a super quick look, especially if you are tan, you're at the beach, and you're like, hey, I'm not doing foundation. I'm just going to do that, I'm going to do some concealer under my eyes, and I'm going to go with it. So just know that you can do that. And you can still do this a lot faster than me. Whenever I'm talking to y'all, then I'm taking a lot more time than I would if I was doing it myself without the camera. So I feel like I'm kind of not myself today. I'm not as lively. I was pretty lively last night. My sister and I went to see that Heart concert. It was a cover band. Oh, y'all, it was so good. So good. We had such a fun time. It wasn't anything rowdy. It was in the park, and it was just so mellow and relaxing, and it was exactly what I needed. Are y'all ever like that? You're like, I don't know what I need, but I'm like about to come out of my skin, and then all of a sudden you do something, you're like, oh my gosh, that's all I needed. All I needed was a night at the park with Hart and our dogs and chilling out. So we had a good time. And her new dog, Poppy, came. Poppy is a mess. So I thought Poppy was going to be the better dog, because my dogs are not good dogs. They're really bad. And so we've been hearing about how great Poppy is. Well, she acted crazy last night, and I thought it was funny. Ha ha. Okay. I'm going to wait on that one because that one's kind of at the end. Okay, then you want to find some products that are multitasking. So, and I've showed y'all this. I just did a post about this the other day. I think I did a video. If not, I did a post. But, you can find a blush, you can find an eyeshadow, you can find a bronzer that you can use more than one place. So, you can find a eyeshadow that you can use as a highlighter, and an eyeshadow. You can find a bronzer that you can use everywhere, which that we're going to use that. We're going to do a bronzer and use it for multiple areas. Hold on, I got to get my setting spray. And right now I'm going to do my brows real quick, and we'll move on to the bronzer. So I do use an eyeshadow for my eyebrows right now, but we have some new brow pencils, but I haven't gotten mine yet. So I can't wait to use those. That should be fun, because I've been doing this for a long time. I have tried brow pencils in the past, other people's, not Lime Life, and I just never have found one that I was just really in love with. And as a redhead, it tends to be hard to find the right color. So we'll see how those brow pencils do for me. You got to find what works, right? There we go. Oh, we got one brow on. I always feel better once my brows are on. Are y'all like that? It just feels so much better. should have tagged some of these people that were telling me that their faces were sliding off during the heat. Okay, are y'all like me? It's not the heat that gets me. Like, we live in Texas, and I mean, 100, 105, I can handle it. I mean, my ideal temps are probably between 85 and 95. I mean, literally, it's cool. I can totally live there. But when it gets to be humidity, high humidity, when we were in Orange Beach this past spring break, and I forgot where else were we where there was high humidity. Oh, I know, Northwest Arkansas, which I was kind of shocked because, it's more north than we are, but man, it was so humid there. It was just stifling. My hair did not like it. Oh, and I apologize for my hair today. Sorry about that. It just doesn't look good. It's on, so I'm doing that curly hair method, and it's on like day, I don't know, 3 or something. So, the ringlets have finally decided to die, I think. Okay, so we've got brows on, and we're going to use, so the next thing is to use the multitasking makeup. And, I just did this here. So, I've used eyeshadow that can also be used for, actual eyeshadow. I used it on my brows. I've used eyeshadow before, if you've watched me, for highlighter. So, we've got these products that we can use in different ways. I'm looking to see if I have an eyeshadow brush out. Hang on, y'all. We may have to get one. Yes, I have to get one. All right, hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to use, trying to decide if I want to use that or that. Decisions. Okay, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to use the bronzer. And this is a powder bronzer. I'm going to use it on my eyes for eyeshadow. And I'm going to go kind of high. I'm not going to do a highlighter on the brow bone because we're trying to do a quick look too, right? So we're going to do a little bronzer. On our eyes. So can you tell that? So we've just got, that's just one color. See the difference? Just one color. So far, we've really used stuff that everybody has already, right? I think everybody has a bronzer, everybody has foundation, everybody has a concealer. If you're somebody that wears makeup, now I know that some of y'all don't wear makeup at all, and you may not have some of these things. But if you're somebody that wears makeup, you probably have most of these things in your makeup bag already. So you're not having to go out and go, okay, I want to create a summer look. I don't have anything to wear. I don't have anything that matches. So we've used the bronzer as eyeshadow. I'm also going to just use a little bit of eyeshadow, like a little more of a pop of the gold, like a golden color, just on my eyelid. I'm not going to bring it up. Just to create a little something. Okay. Now, we're going to put on a little bit of mascara, if I can find it. I sit on it. I I have to sit on it, y'all, because it keeps it warm, and I like it better when it's warm. I know. It's a tip. Really, most mascara is going to go on better when it's a little warm. So, I'm not crazy. I'm not, I promise. Okay, let's go ahead and finish that. So, mascara. Let's talk about that, because that can be a mess in the heat and humidity. And this is one of their tips too. You want to create things that are waterproof. So like I said earlier, get a waterproof concealer. Get a water resistant foundation. Create a foundation from your waterproof concealer, making a BB cream, which is super easy. Just do it on the back of your hand, just like what I just did. It's not complicated. This isn't something where you've got to add this and measure that and anything complicated. So waterproof your face, and that is going to help. There are even blushes out there that are waterproof, actually. This mascara that I'm using right now is not waterproof, but it is water resistant. And so what does that mean? That means if you get water on your face or water on your eyes, as long as you don't rub your eyes, it's not going to be going all the way down your face. It's going to stay put and while it dries out. Now, if you wipe your eyes while they're wet, yes, it's going to create a mess. But it's not going to run just immediately when water hits it. So that is, really helpful if you are somebody that doesn't like waterproof mascara. I've tried it. I've never found one that I really like. Now, it's been a few years because I really hate trying to get it off too after. And it's just, I don't know. I've just never really liked it. So if you like it, then you can use waterproof mascara. I don't like the smell of it either, which I'm really weird about smells, the way makeup smells. So if it doesn't smell good, I'm not going to use it. Sorry, y'all. Getting too close. My bottom lashes, I don't have hardly any. Do y'all? So, you can create this look even if you're not tan. And that is on our tips next. And you'll see what I'll do with that. So if you're not tan and you're like, but I want to look tan, I want to look good, I want to look, I want to have that summer glow up. Well, we're going to show you how you can do that. So you can even, you can do self-tanner too. And y'all that know me know that I do a lot of self-tanner looks. And I have a whole routine that if you are interested, I can send you. I found some great products and great routines, and great videos from YouTube, not mine, somebody else's, that show how to apply it. And it has changed the way my self-tanner looks. And as a redhead, that's huge, because I'm not a tan person naturally. So, has anybody that's watching, have y'all watched me on the 14-day challenge? Did y'all like those videos? Did y'all have fun? I had a really fun time doing that, and it just gave me so much energy. Just knowing I was going to have to do something different and, kind of have homework assignments, and it was just really refreshing, I guess you would call it, which is perfect for summer, right? We want to be refreshed. Sorry about that, y'all. I am horrible with my bottom lashes. Like I've said before, I am not a professional makeup artist, but I can give you some tips that can help you. I know where to find the good information. I've taken some professional makeup classes though. I don't know if I was a very good student. It was intimidating. Oh my gosh, it was so intimidating. I took it from one of the best, most renowned makeup people in Dallas, and oh my gosh, y'all, I just felt like, oh, she's gonna think I'm crazy. And everybody else in the class was a makeup artist except for me and Leah. But I learned some really neat stuff, especially about color. This lady's like a huge authority on color. Okay, I don't like spidery looking eyes. I feel like it looks like that in there, but out here they look pretty good. I don't know. Okay, let's just kind of. So I like to separate my lashes because, like I said, I do not like a spidery look. If I want to have more lashes, more intense lashes, I will just add a lash instead of more mascara. So here we go. So that's it for that part. So how do you create a tan if you're not tan? What do? You can use bronzer, a powder bronzer, it says, all over. And I'm using my huge powder brush. And I'm going to make sure that I don't use too much. I'm going to tap that brush. You can always add, but you can't. It's harder to take away on bronzer. A lot of things you can take away. Bronzer is not one that's really easy to take away because it's usually darker than your skin color. And you want to go down your neck and blend it in. Now, the other thing I would say is you can get a bronzer, a liquid bronzer, and do your body too, if you want to. So then what I would do, because you've created the bronzer all over your face, now go back in and kind of create some definition. So you're going to go and do this. So you're going to go back where you would normally put bronzer and just do a little bit of a contour. You're not going to go crazy because you want it to look natural. We're not doing Kim Kardashian. So there you go. So you've created a really natural look. And you look tan. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so let's see. We talked about the waterproof. We talked about multitasking. We talked about adding moisturizer to foundation. We talked about concealers and waterproofing them and using those if you have a tan already. We talked about, what else? Oh, lip gloss. So this is one that I wanted to show y'all. I don't know if you can see, but I've got all my lip glosses over here. And I'm going to try on some different lip glosses so we can do some different looks. And I have some that I really love. And I wanted to show y'all because a lot of times people think lip gloss means that it's not going to really be bright or it's going to, come off or whatever. But you can choose opaque lip glosses instead of a sheer lip gloss. And that is going to give you more coverage if that's what you want. So I'm going to do a few of my favorites and we'll see how they do. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is one that I'll wear a lot, and it's kind of a purplish color. a purplish pink, but it looks so good on me, and I think it's because of my green eyes. What do y'all think? So that's a really good look. It's very natural. You could take this from day to night by changing your lips, making it a little more bold. I'm looking for my make-off wipe. So we're going to change it. So now let's do just the neutral look. Seriously, y'all, I just had that make-off wipe. Oh, here it is. I'm a mess. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna take off that lip gloss. I just want to make sure that the color is good when y'all see it. And I'm gonna put on a little bit of the concealer back. So what are your favorite colors when it comes to lips in the summer? You could even put bronzer on your lips, like just a little bit, or an eyeshadow that's kind of a sparkly color, or blush, and then put gloss over it. So let's see, let's do, we're gonna do Peace and then Faith. I haven't done those in a long time, and we'll see what those look like, because they're a really natural color, a really neutral color. Oh, that looks really good. Doesn't that look good for a nude lip gloss for summer? I mean, you can't beat that. I love that. I haven't worn that in so long, and I had no idea it would look so good with a tan. Okay, so that gives you another look. I would say these are all day looks, just really, you know, kind of beachy, summery looks. Okay, so this is Faith, and it's a little bit darker. It's like a darker neutral, natural. What am I saying? Nude. I can't talk, y'all. This is Faith. What do y'all think? Do y'all like that color? I like it. I like stuff that's a little bit brighter, but that's a pretty color. It kind of looks sophisticated. Okay. So we've done a brighter sheer. We've done a light nude. We've done a dark nude. Make sure my lips are all cleaned off. Okay, let's try just a sheer color. So this is Bliss, and it's clear. It looks like it's orangey, but it's not. When it goes on, it's just clear. So this would just be a totally natural. So if you have lips that are really pink, this is a great color, because it's just going to enhance your natural color. What do y'all think? You like it? Okay, we're going to take that off. Now we're going to do two of my favorites, and these are opaque. So if you want to have a bolder lip, this is how you're going to do it. And we're going to do the one that a pink look first. That is Va 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 Voom. I love that color. I just love pink, y'all. I just love it. It's just such a fun, happy color. I know that there's some pink haters out there, and that's okay. We still love you. What do you think? So that's a bold pink. Now let's do a coral. Coral is the color of the year. Everybody needs a coral. Some redheads don't like coral and orange because they think it detracts from their hair color and makes it look faded or blonde. But I have found some that really work for me. And this is one that I really like. It's like I don't know, orangey red coral, but it has this softness to it too. Am I driving y'all crazy the way I'm looking at this camera? I'm not used to doing it sideways. I think that it's better for Facebook. I think this is my favorite for summer with the bronze and the gold and the coral, and I'm digging this. So this is my favorite. Okay, there is one final tip for summer, and it's probably the most important one. And I have talked about this in my videos many times, telling y'all about it, but I'm not going to tell you on here. So if you want it, send me a message and I will send you all 8 so you'll have it all together. And I will send you the most important tip if you message me. If you do, then, I'll just send it to you for free. You don't have to, that's just tips that I like to share with y'all. So send me a message. Let me know if you would like that final tip plus the others. And I will get that to you. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.